Please welcome GMIS board member and 30th anniversary chair, Rainia Washington, Vice President of Global Diversity and Inclusion at Lockheed Martin Corporation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 30th anniversary HENAAC Awards, powered by Great Minds in STEM, live from the historic Pasadena Civic Auditorium. This stage has been graced by some of the biggest names in entertainment industry. It's hosted in past the Grammys, and it's currently the home of America's Got Talent. Well, tonight, America is going to meet a degree of talent that would blow away those judges as we inaugurate the class of 2018 HENAAC Award winners. Honoring excellence in the Hispanic technical community has been one of the core missions of Great Minds in STEM since its inception. And the world-class engineers and scientists we meet tonight join a legacy of achievement that spans nearly 3 decades. As the 30th anniversary chair, I was tasked with capturing that legacy and telling the story of this great organization. Quite honestly, I knew this would be a tough assignment because the impact of Great Minds in STEM in our communities, our schools, our companies, and our government agencies has been tremendous. Ray Mayato came to me after the 2017 conference and asked if I would help him and the team tell this story. I was honored. Lockheed Martin was there with Ray and Carmela in 1989 when the very first award celebration, and we are so proud to celebrate today 30 years with Great Minds in STEM. That deserves a round of applause. And so on behalf of the Great Minds in STEM Board of Directors and Lockheed Martin, I'm honored to present our 30th anniversary commemorative video. Please enjoy.
Americans are explorers. It's in our DNA. Whether it's on a map, up in the heavens, or deep in the human imagination, no area of exploration has been beyond our reach. The advances we've made in science, technology, engineering, and math in particular have been nothing short of extraordinary. America pioneered powered flight, put mankind on the moon, launched the computer revolution, and connected the world with the internet. These advances in science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM, form the foundation of our modern world. They're the engines of our economy, the backbone of our military, and the tools we will need to explore new frontiers. But there's a huge problem. Too few of our children are learning how to use these essential STEM tools. As recently as 2016, the United States had roughly 3 million more STEM jobs available than it had skilled workers to fill them, and that shortage is only increasing. We are losing ground to the rest of the world and putting our economy and our security at risk. The crisis is particularly pronounced in underserved communities, like inner cities and rural areas across the country, where students long starved of STEM programs and role models are being left behind. In the early 1980s, Ray and Carmela Mayato decided something needed to be done. They understood then that the jobs of the future would be in STEM, and that Hispanics and students of color faced unique challenges on the road to accessing those careers. And so, they set off on an exploration of their own to find world-class engineers and scientists from the Hispanic community and bring their stories to the students who needed these role models the most.
So Lockheed Martin is very much committed to ensuring that we have role models in the community to help our students really see the possibility and the opportunity to be an engineer and to be in STEM. We aren't there yet. We as industry have to continue partnering with organizations like Great Minds in STEM. And so it's really important that we are role models, that we stand out as role models and actually be that mentor that our students can see on a regular basis to help them through some of their challenges and help them see that tomorrow can be brighter based on their knowledge, skills, and what they bring to the table.
In 1989, Ray and Carmela formally established Great Minds in STEM and partnered with Tyrone Taborn of Career Communications Group to create the first Hispanic Engineer National Achievement Awards Conference to honor America's top Hispanic engineers and scientists and bring them face-to-face with aspiring STEM students from the Latino community. To build on the success of the HENAAC conference, Great Minds in STEM looked for innovative ways to enhance the experiences that thousands of college students who attended each year. In 1999, they launched the first HENAAC College Bowl.
My first experience then for the conference was I signed up for the College Bowl, and I had no clue what the College Bowl was. Well, I quickly found out. As you put 200 students in a room, right, and then you put another 20 companies in there, and you compete for 2 whole days, 48 hours. A resume can only communicate a certain amount of information. Well, this is a 48-hour resume that you get to showcase why you should be a part of that company. And it really, really, really made STEM engineering fun.
In 2000, Great Minds in STEM went even further and began granting merit-based scholarships to the highest performing students attending the conference. Thanks to the support of its sponsors, Great Minds in STEM has awarded over $4.1 million in scholarships to over 1,400 students, bringing them all a little bit closer to their dreams.
You know, I come from a family of construction workers, and so working for NASA was not really on the plans. Once I find out Great Minds in STEM, I look into the mission of the organization, and that it appealed to me. I applied for Great Minds in STEM, not really knowing everything that it offered. And not only it provides funding for you to cover your tuition, but it also gives you the opportunity to network with top people in engineering. And those type of connections really had a huge value on me. I have gone from working lawn mowing with my family to working in robotics and space robotics at NASA.
In order to deepen its commitment to inspiring more explorers, Great Minds in STEM acquired MentorNet in 2014. This revolutionary virtual mentoring platform lets college students interact with professional STEM mentors year-round. And through a series of grants from the National Science Foundation, they've partnered with multiple sister nonprofit groups to nurture minority university faculty members in the STEM fields. All of this is revolutionizing the way academia engages with underserved communities.
I see Great Minds in STEM as being a bridge builder for community-based outreach. The ivory tower of the university needs to change. And part of that change that needs to occur is that we need to take the university and build a bridge to the community.
After showing how their programs could change the lives of university students and STEM professionals, Great Minds in STEM realized they needed to reach students long before they graduated high school. And so, they created the VIVA technology program to address the challenges in the K-12 arena.
There's a shortage of engineers and technical talent graduating from the universities in general. The VIVA technology program is a program aligned with our strategy to raise awareness of opportunities and careers in the STEM space.
I remember being in 7th grade and participating in the VIVA technology program. I actually really remember feeling a spark, and I felt so excited because I thought I could do that. Like, I want to do that. I feel like this is what I want to do. My AP Calculus teacher recommended that I look at MIT as a school for me. I hadn't even thought that I could go in another state. I hadn't even been outside the state. There was this group of people at Great Minds in STEM who spoke of me, who spoke of the girl at MIT, who spoke of the girl who did our VIVA technology program and is now at MIT. Without having that in my mind, I don't think I would have done as well as I did do in college.
Since 2001, VIVA technology has directly impacted over 135,000 K-12 students, teachers, and parents across 18 states, from rural Appalachia to urban East LA. With the incredible success of VIVA technology, the Department of Defense partnered with Great Minds in STEM to develop and implement the STEM Up initiative, a first-of-its-kind year-round endeavor to address the crisis community-wide.
We started the STEM Up initiative with Great Minds in STEM, and essentially we would go into these underserved communities and create STEM events, whether it was rocket building or building bridges from popsicle sticks. What the STEM Up event did that was different from other STEM-related activities, we were able to bring in not only the students, but the parents and the community, and have multiple touch points, and be a consistent presence throughout the growth of the student to their high school years and to their college years.
Over the 8-year length of the program, STEM Up directly serviced over 92,000 students, educators, parents, and community members in all, exposing them to the vast opportunities available to them in STEM.
One of the things that we have found out, we've discovered, is that there is no magic bullet that will be as effective as continuous attention with the students, with the parents, the educators, with the United States government, industry, and with academia. It is a fully comprehensive and integrated approach that will keep our nation technologically strong for the future.
There is not one industry that isn't reliant on science, technology, engineering, and math. I see what those colleagues in India are doing, what they're studying, what they're capable of. I go to China, I see the same thing. I go to Latin America, Brazil, very, very skilled. If we want our kids to compete, we have to be doing more investments. We have to be pulling a broader audience. We need to get people with different minds to come together to build better solutions.
The challenges America faces in STEM are affecting all segments of the population, not just ethnic minorities. That's why Great Minds in STEM expanded its mission in 2009 to impact all underserved communities, regardless of race or ethnicity, particularly in the K-12 arena, where the problems are most acute.
If you think about our K-12 population, roughly 51 million students, more than half of those today qualify for some level of meal assistance. If we're going to have them participate in what this country has to offer, then we're going to have to educate them in a different way than we've done in the past. In order to do that, we need innovators of the future.
In order for America to continue to be a global leader, we must continue to innovate. And that's why we need organizations like Great Minds in STEM as a platform to continue to grow our leaders for the 21st century.
What Great Minds in STEM does, it accumulates all those different people, all those different minds, to ensure that the United States of America has that next generation of thinkers and the next generation of entrepreneurs to be competitive.
I can see the connection between high school to college, college to professional, professional to national award winners. It isn't just about the dollar value or return on investment. It's about the long-term vision of this country, and it's about making sure that we're successful.
Through its VIVA technology, its STEM Up, its College Bowl, the conference every year, and a lot of the professional engagement that they do, it is building a pipeline, which is what every single organization that is part of a STEM outreach community is hoping to do.
We need more explorers. We need more technologists. We need innovators who are going to take us to tomorrow. And Great Minds in STEM propels the collective energy that we're going to need in order to see all of tomorrow come to fruition.
I am convinced that STEM education is the great differentiator that can help us unlock and unleash the human capital potential in many of our underserved communities. And that is really what Great Minds in STEM has been about for the last 30 years. We can touch all of our communities, those who have traditionally not had a voice or been left behind, that they can also be participants in the future economic development and growth of this nation.